I am back with another collection update. I have quite a few titles to go over today. We'll get started right after this. Welcome back to Pot's Movie Dungeon. Alright guys, welcome back to Pot's Movie Dungeon. Thank y'all so much for being here. As I always say, if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing to the channel. You've been here before, thank y'all so much for coming back. So I have roughly 15 or 16 titles to go over today. These are a lot of pre-orders that I pre-ordered, a month or so ago, give or take. And these are all releases I was super excited about. So the last few days, the mail's been a lot of fun because these titles have been rolling in left and right. I forgot how much shit I actually pre-ordered. You know how it goes. And you'll see at the end of the video, I have a couple titles that I had totally forgot I even pre-ordered. And when they came in, I was like, what the hell is this? It was some really strange titles. I had forgot that me and my buddy Brad over at 4K Tent Revival, that he has sent me the link to these. We're really into the Category 3 movies. And these are some here that I was really interested in picking up. And that'll be at the end of the video. So if you guys can, y'all stay tuned for that. But we will go ahead and get started here. And we'll get started with the very first one. And guys, if I had to make a short list of movies that I was excited about potentially one day getting in 4K, this would have probably been in the top 3 or 4. Maybe even higher than that. And that is going to be Quentin Tarantino's masterpiece, Pulp Fiction. I absolutely adore this movie, and I'm going to show you now. I did double dip on this. I could not decide which one I wanted to get. I absolutely love that artwork. If it's a perfect world, I would have had that artwork on this steelbook. But that being said, I did double dip on this. I have no shame in that. This is one of my favorite movies of all times. The steelbook is nice. I wish I'd done a little better job on it. I mean, it's okay. But I do love on the back how they have the $5 shake. You got the pack of red apples, and you have the big Kahuna burger. So that's pretty cool. Inside, there's your artwork on the inside. I will take these discs out as carefully as possible. But there's the inside. Love that artwork on the inside. Very happy with that. And again, there's the slipcover. Absolutely fantastic. I would love to have a poster of that. I do have a similar poster, the original poster up there. But I would love to have a black and white poster of that with a red lipstick. There's the back. And on the inside, you got the same artwork there. And there's the back. And nothing on the inside. And there is no reversible on this, of course. But, yeah, Pulp Fiction, what can I say? Everybody knows about this movie. Star-studded cast. Came out in 1994. It was Quentin Tarantino's big studio movie right after Reservoir Dogs. I go back and forth which is my favorite. I would say overall, at the end of the day, Pulp Fiction is still going to be number one. It's the one that introduced me to Quentin Tarantino. Like a lot of people, I seen this one, and then I went back and searched out Reservoir Dogs. Instantly fell in love with that movie as well. And after that, I was a fucking fan. Anything he put out, I was there. But Samuel L. Jackson just fucking kills it in this movie. John Travolta, it rejuvenated his career. Made him a damn superstar all over again. Bruce Willis, everybody in this movie is great, all the way down to Eric Stoltz. I love the entire cast. It's just to me, it's about as close as you can get to a perfect movie. Pulp Fiction, absolutely adore this movie. Alright, I could go on and on about that one. Alright, this next one here, I remember seeing this in theaters. I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I'm a huge Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. I'm sure you can guess what this is. That is the Steelbook of the Running Man. And this movie here, when I seen this in theaters, I did know that this was based on a Stephen King story, but it's a very different type of story than Stephen King usually writes, whatever. I want to say he wrote this under his pseudonym, Richard Schaub, I think it is. You guys could correct me down below. But this movie came out in 1987, stars obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger. You have Maria Conchita Alonso, Jim Brown, Jesse Ventura. I mean, come on, man. You got 2 governors in this movie. How can you go wrong?
Yes, it's America's own Captain Freedom.
That's the ticket. No pain, no gain.
So, when you hear the tone, control your jealousy and leave your message.
Mick Fleetwood, Richard Dawson from the old Family Feud, Dweezil Zappa. I mean, it's just a fun cast. Big fan of the movie, guys. If y'all hadn't seen this, check it out. I'll give you guys a look at the steelbook here. So there's your cover there. Now, this is a little bit different of a steelbook. You actually get a cardboard sleeve over the top, a cardboard slipcover over the top, which is pretty unusual for a steelbook. But I do like it. Some people were complaining about it, but I actually do like it because I think Bob over at Bob's Blu-rays was talking about the edges of the plastic cracking, and I got one I'll show you in just a minute where I have the same problem. But these cardboard slip covers are actually really nice. I have no problem with them at all. And I do like the way this one looks. This is really good artwork. And there's the front of the steelbook. I love the steelbook. And there's the back. There's a full shot of the steelbook there. And you just got no disc art, but you do get a pretty cool image on the inside. And I will show you guys that. There's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Richard Dawson there. So yeah, this is one that I actually was very excited about. Now I did already have this 4K movie from a German release, but that being said, I had to grab the steelbook. You know, movies like this, I don't mind double dipping on. I try not to double dip too much. I've been double dipping more this year than I think I ever have. But there's just been a lot of great titles out there that I couldn't decide on. So, you know, I said, what the hell? Speaking of that, this next one here was also a double dip. Not really a triple dip. What do you call it? I guess this would be a quad dip, whatever you want to call it. I accidentally pre-ordered the slipcover twice, and I accidentally pre-ordered the damn steelbook twice. Don't ask me how it happened. I pre-ordered them a long time ago, and I had forgotten that I had pre-ordered them. I went out trying to find the pre-order. I got the first pre-order for the slipcover on some different website I'd never ordered from before. Indie Film or something like that. And I had forgot that I had pre-ordered it, so I pre-ordered it again from Best Buy. So needless to say, I ended up taking the other ones back. No big deal, no harm, no foul. Clerks 3, I have not had a chance to watch this yet. I've watched Clerks 1 and 2 probably 24 times. Me and my son actually watched part 2 together the other day. We had both recently watched part 1. We watched part 2 together, which he had never seen. And we were going to get together and watch part 3, which our schedules hadn't really jived up yet, so we hadn't been able to. So I'm kind of waiting on my one of my sons to come over and watch that with me. So hopefully in the next week or so, I'll be able to knock out Clerks 3. But I'll give you a shot of the front and back of the slip. These are fun movies. Now, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan. And I've heard that this one here is actually kind of a tearjerker, which I'm kind of intrigued about. Just basic bitch on the inside and no reversible. I would have been fine just getting the slipcover or getting the steelbook on this. You know, like I said, it was kind of an accident that I got both of them. But that being said, I was a big fan of this steelbook. It was a Lionsgate steelbook, and I'm a really big fan of it. And here's what I'm talking about. I'll show you here. You got the plastic slip on this one here, and I'll show you right there on the edge. You guys are gonna be able to see that or not? Maybe it's starting to kind of fray right there on the edge. And I got a few others back there with these kind of slip covers that do the same thing. Just got to be careful with them. But it is what it is. Really big fan of the artwork on this one as well. There's the front and the back. Give you a full shot there. Take out that digital code. And you do get some really nice disc artwork on this one. And take these discs out. And I'll show you this, the nice shot of the quick stop there. I guess I can understand why part 3 might be a little sentimental. I know that Brian Goes Blue said that, you know, he almost kind of teared up a little bit. You kind of grew up with these characters. I mean, you know, this Clerks 1 came out, in the early 90s, mid-90s, something like that. So these characters have been around for a while. And they're a lot of fun, guys. I have a great time with part 1 and 2. I go back and watch them at least once every year, every couple of years. Jay and Silent Bob are great. Really looking forward to checking this out. I've been kind of dying to see this. So, Adam, if you're watching this, we need to get together and watch this soon. All right, next up we have the latest 4K release, or one of the latest 4K releases from Scream Factory. And I finally got this one in, and that is Black Christmas. Yeah, of course, this is enough double dip. I have the Blu-ray. But, yeah, I had to pick this up here. I haven't seen this movie in probably, I would say, 3 or 4 years. It's been a pretty good while since I've seen it. I am a fan of the movie, but I am excited about rewatching it here on 4K. My plan was to try to watch it today. If I can get this video edited in time, there's over on the other disc, guys. If I can get this video edited in time, then I'm planning on trying to watch this afternoon. That's my plan. I'm gonna try to start really diving into all my Christmas movies this week. I've been slacking. I haven't watched any Christmas movies yet. But yeah, you know, and also this one here, guys, that you guys keeping score at home. There's really no outgassing on this. There's a little bit, if you can see my fingerprint on there, I guess. But that's kind of par for the course on these things now. It's the black cases, guys. It ain't Scream Factory. But anyway, I know people still think it's all Scream Factory's fault, but it's just the black cases. Check your other disc. It ain't Scream Factory. You'll see. But yeah, guys, Black Christmas. Fan of the artwork. I remember being a fan of the movie. Looking forward to checking it out again. That should be a good one. All right, now these next two coming up here, these are movies that I grew up with. This is one of my favorite comedies of all times. When I was a kid, I watched this movie over and over and over again. Probably watched it when I was too young to actually be seeing it. But that's going to be Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy in 48 Hours. Now, this is also a double dip. Because I have this on Paramount Presents, I believe, put this out recently. But I had to grab the 4K. A super big fan of the movie. And I also picked up another 48 Hours as well. So I had to grab both of them. Now, I was very excited whenever another 48 Hours was announced way back in the day. But this movie kind of bombed, which kind of pissed me off because it was really a good movie. I really enjoyed it. It's not as good as the first one, but I still have a love for this movie as well. So if you guys have seen 48 Hours and you've seen another 48 Hours back in the day, give it a rewatch. It's actually a pretty enjoyable movie, and I'm a fan of it. But I'll go through this real fast to show you guys what it looks like. Yeah, there's the front. There's a shot of the back there. And Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy, man, they're such good buddy cops together. They play well off each other. Yeah, big fan of this movie, guys. Basic on the inside, no disc art, and no reversible on these. But that's 48 Hours there, and I will show you another 48 Hours. Really cool looking slip on this one. And same thing on the inside. Oop, I got the digital code I need to take out of that one. But you got basic on the inside and no reversible. So I'm really glad to have these on 4K, guys. Nobody knows what the future holds, but I feel like this will be the last time I ever have to buy the 48 Hours movies. That's probably the best it's going to get. Alright, now this next one here, I was kind of disappointed in this. Actually, I was very disappointed in this. And I'll throw a picture up here somewhere during this video just to show you what I'm talking about. But I got this from Umbrella, and I grabbed the Wrong Turn special edition they put out. And you'll see up here in this picture, if I remember to throw it up there, that the way they displayed this, I'll see if I can show you guys. When they did the picture, did the image of this, okay, they showed the slipcover. I'm a big fan of that artwork, by the way. They did it like this. When they did the image, it looked like it was a side loader slip box. Now, to some, that may not matter, but I thought this was going to be a rigid hard box, like side loader, and it looked a lot cooler online. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't look cool. It is a really good looking artwork, you know, new artwork. I mean, a really cool looking slipcover. But if you look at the picture, and maybe my dumb ass just didn't read like I should have, but it looked like it was going to be like a rigid hard, like special edition. And it's basically just a re-release with new artwork is all it is. I already own this movie. I am a fan of the first one. I'm really a fan of a lot of them, but I'm a big fan of the first one. You just get some notes on the inside and the original artwork. I'm really a fan of the first one. But like I said, I would have been fine with the release that I had. I have that box set, the Wrong Turn box set. I would have been fine with that one if this was just another slipcover. I thought this was going to be like a limited edition, rigid hard case, whatever. Didn't work out. And my other complaint about them, and I've actually got another one I'm going to show you a little bit later that did the same thing. When you get a special edition of something, if you watch my Maverick video I just did, it's up there on the shelf, everything comes in a box. You get a collector's edition, you get these cards, you get the posters, you get the little knickknacks that come with it. You want everything to be housed in a box. You want a collector's set. Well, they did this shit here. They gave me a plastic sleeve. Okay, this is what I got in the mail. Just like this. You get the movie, okay? And then here you have a plastic sleeve that it just opens up. It's just something to kind of house everything in. And I'll take this out and show you guys what's inside here. I mean, but you get a poster. I'll hold the poster up and show you guys. You get a poster with the original artwork on it. And the new artwork. And you get some art cards, lobby cards, whatever you want to call them. You guys get the idea here. It's really nice. I mean, these are nice cards, heavy stock, whatever. These are nice cards. So I have no problem with that. That's not my complaint. And y'all also get this here. I'm not going to take it out because it's not going to excite anybody. But inside here you got like a little film strip, a little piece of a film strip. That's what's inside there. I have no problem with any of that. If all this was housed in a box set, I'd be okay with it. My question to you is, I'm going to put this movie on the shelf. Where the hell am I going to keep all this shit at? I'm going to throw it in a drawer, and that's where it's going to sit. That's not my idea of a box set, collector's edition, anything like that. So I hope, like I said, I have another one I'm going to show here in a little bit that did the same damn thing. And I really hope this isn't a wave of the future, that a collector's edition is going to have all this shit, but it's not going to be where you can keep it with the movie. I don't know. It's a personal gripe, guys. Y'all let me know what y'all think down below. I think that it kind of takes away from the fact that this is, a special edition, collector's set, or whatever. But I wasn't a very big fan of that at all. And I really do hope that's just going to be a couple one-offs. That's not going to be the way they're going to do this from now on. But yeah, that could have been a whole lot better, guys. I am a fan of the movie, though. All right, this next one here is one that I was on Diabolic probably 3 months ago at this point. And it's been a long time ago. And I seen this movie here, and I was talking to Brad about it. And Brad was going to order this. I was going to order this. Then I went back and looked at my order maybe a few weeks later, and I realized I accidentally bought 2 copies of this. Don't know how I did it. I must have accidentally added it to the cart twice. I don't know. So Brad, when the second copy came in, I actually mailed it to Brad. Brad bought the second copy, or we made a trade. I don't remember. But that's going to be Christmas Cruelty. Love the cover on this, guys. Y'all let me know down below if y'all have seen this. I have never seen this movie. But I love a Christmas horror movie, and I'm excited to have one that I've never seen. But this movie here came out in 2013. I can't pronounce the director's name. Don't recognize anybody in the cast. It says, we follow a serial killer and his victims as they all prepare for Christmas in their own ways. This year, it doesn't matter if you have been naughty or nice. Santa is coming to town no matter what, and he knows where you live. So, I mean, it sounds like your typical, Christmas slasher movie. Santa Claus is pissed off about something. He's coming to fuck you up. That's pretty much what it's all about. Okay, so this is a Norwegian movie. Maybe I need to talk to my buddy Gizmo about this. Gizmo's from Norway. But yeah, it says here the country of origin is Norway. Came out December 13th, 2013. So yeah, guys, Gizmo, let me know down below about this one. And I apologize if me and you've already talked about it. Old age is a bitch. I think I'm getting senile. All right, next one up here is another one in the Visual Vengeance line. I am collecting all of these. I've seen 3 of them, I believe. And I know I was talking to my buddy Brian over at Brian Goes Blue. Y'all go check out his channel, by the way. And I know he wasn't going to be collecting any of these, but this one here he was actually excited about, and he did purchase this movie. And that is The Heartland of Darkness. And I believe, and of course Brian, correct me if I'm wrong down below, but I believe the reason why he got this movie here is because it stars Leanna Quigley. And I want to say he told me this was either a Leanna Quigley movie that kind of went unfinished for years, and they finally finished it up and released it here, or it's just a really hard to find Leanna Quigley movie, or maybe it's just one he hadn't seen. But I think that's the reason why he purchased this here. So it's got me very excited to watch it. These movies here are a lot of fun. Like I said, don't expect anything highbrow. You need to lower your expectations when you go to watch these and realize what you're getting. But this one here came out in 1992. It says, single father Paul Henson purchases the newspaper in the small town of Cooperton, Ohio, and moves there with his teenage daughter, Christina. The two soon come to realize the town folk, led by an evil Reverend Donovan, are actual Satanists. Directed by Eric Sweelis, who the fuck, nobody cares. And I don't recognize anybody in the cast except for, of course, Leanna Quigley. But yeah, guys, I mean, these movies are a lot of fun. I'll show you here what you're going to get on the inside of this one. You always get these special little knickknacks with these. Again, there's the front, guys. We'll just go through it real fast here. Front and the back. And I've already reversed the artwork on this. That's your reversible artwork. The other side is just like what you get on the slip. And this one here, you always get these weird little trinkets. You always get these. You get these stickers here, which I have no reason to do anything with those stickers. And I haven't seen the movie yet, but I mean, there's a picture on the front, of a priest. But you get a Heartland of Darkness prayer cloth, just like a little cloth. And you also get, a little information booklet about the movie, which those are always kind of good to look at. And you get like a little small poster, but you get one of these in every one of the releases from Visual Vengeance. So, nice little shot of Leanna Quigley there. Yeah, guys, Brian kind of got me excited about watching this one here. I have watched, I think, 3 of the previous releases, and this one here is Visual Vengeance number 8. And they got the number on the spine, so I'm a sucker for that shit. But yeah, Heartland of Darkness. I'll be checking it out soon. Brian, if you've already watched this, or you do watch this, let me know what you thought about it. These next up are some new 4Ks from Kino that I recently picked up. And this one here is going to be one of my favorite actors of all time. Clint Eastwood, High Plains Drifter. I mean, look behind my head, guys. This is your first time here. I've got the Clint Eastwood Ultimate box set back there. He's the best that ever lived. Best that's ever done it, in my opinion. I'm super excited to get this on 4K. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, we did our favorite movies live stream last night. over on my channel, Brian Goes Blue channel, and Dirk's channel. And this movie here was one of my honorable mentions. It could have made my top 5, but there was some other great movies I couldn't take out. But this made one of my honorable mentions. I rewatched this recently. This 4K looks fantastic. Yes, I own all the Clint Eastwood movies, but anything that they put out in 4K, obviously I'm going to pick up. And Kino has been just killing it with these slips. And this one here is no exception, guys. I mean, this one here it's a great transfer. I mean, I had a good time rewatching this movie. I hadn't seen High Plains Drifter in a while. And it was a great movie to revisit. If you guys are a Clint Eastwood fan, even just a mild fan, check this out. This is one of his great westerns. He's got so many of them. But I'm very excited to have this on 4K now. So, Kino, please keep it up. Keep these coming out. I'm a big fan of those. Next up, we have a movie that I had not seen in probably 20 plus years. It's been a long time, but I've seen it half a dozen times back in the day. And that is Mystery Men. Love that artwork. Love that cover there. Another movie that I'm really glad to see get a 4K release. There's a shot of the back. You get a pretty good amount of special features on the back of this. And there's your case, that black case. That artwork looks really good together. No reversible. And you know how Kino does it. Pretty basic. That's why we get them so cheap. So, yeah, super excited to have this, guys. And you guys be looking out for it. I'm going to have a Kino unboxing here pretty soon. I ordered quite a few titles from the last Kino sale. And that should be coming in probably this week, I would guess. So you guys keep a check out for that. Alright, next up we have a movie. Now, I have not watched this one yet because I was on vacation during Thanksgiving. Now, it is like a religion. Every single Thanksgiving, I'm going to watch this movie. It's one of my favorite comedies of all time, starring two of my favorite comedians. And that is Steve Martin and John Candy. These guys are absolute gold together. I absolutely love this movie. And the reason why I have not watched this one yet is it came in the mail after I got back from Thanksgiving. But I did watch this in our mountain cabin we stayed in. I did watch this up there during our trip. Guys, this is, to me, this is a must for Thanksgiving, the way Christmas Vacation is for Christmas. It's a yearly thing. I can't wait to get up every Thanksgiving morning and throw this in. It's always playing in the background while we're getting ready to go over to Mom's house for Thanksgiving. It's just a special time. I love the movie. And I know the reason why most people got this is because of that right there. It's because you get over an hour of never-before-seen deleted and extended scenes. And I've seen a lot of these on YouTube. I've seen some of these in the past. But I'm really super excited about throwing this in just to watch those features, if nothing else. But yes, I mean, so glad we got this on 4K, guys. This is another one that it really doesn't scream, well, this movie has to be on 4K. But I do want this movie on the best quality possible. So, there's the inside artwork. And I do miss John Candy, man. I remember where I was the day that my ex-wife, my first wife, she actually picked me up from work. And she told me that John Candy had just died. I won't ever forget it. I know, I'm not trying to compare this to nobody. Y'all don't get ass hurt over this. But most people can remember where they were when JFK died. I wasn't born then. I do remember when John Candy died. He was one of my favorites, man, and I miss him. I miss him to death. He was a gem in Hollywood. And I wish he could have stayed around and made some more movies for us. Seemed like a great guy. All right. Next up, guys, we got one of my favorite horror movies. I had to grab this when I seen it was getting a 4K release. I absolutely love this slipcover. It's got such a nice, sleek look to it. And that's going to be the 4K of Train to Busan. And I hope this comes up on camera, guys. There's something about this artwork. It almost looks like, it's like a regular slipcover, but it has like almost like a velvety feel to it. It's such a nice looking release. My son actually is the one that got me to watch this. He called me one day and told me he had a movie for me to watch, and I watched it and became an instant fan. The movie's just a lot of fun, man. It's one of my favorite zombie movies. And inside, you just get like a little advertisement here. And no major artwork on the inside. That's what you get. You get a 4K and a Blu-ray, I'm guessing here. Yeah, we get a 4K and a Blu-ray. And you get no reversible artwork on this. There is a sequel to this movie called Peninsula. It was okay. It was a totally different kind of movie. It was nowhere in the same ballpark as good as this. This one here is just a claustrophobic, high tension. I mean, it's just a lot of fun, guys. It really is. It's got a good story to it as well. So that's a high recommend, guys. You haven't seen Train to Busan? Come on, man. You go watch that. All right, guys. Next up, I absolutely love being a horror documentary. I really do. And when I seen this was coming out, I had to grab it, guys. That, of course, is the Pennywise, the story of it. Look at that fucking artwork, man. That's badass. There's front and the back. And I'll show you the inside. Also very cool artwork. There's the legend himself, Tim Curry, on the back. Nothing on the inside. You get a nice red disc. No reversible artwork. This documentary came out in 2021. It says a documentary surrounding It from 1990, based upon the Stephen King novel of the same name, which featured a notorious villain known mostly as Pennywise. And the director of this is John Campoponia. I feel like I should know who that is. It stars Tim Curry, Tommy Lee Wallace, Seth Green. Who else we got this documentary here? You got Dennis Christopher, Richard Mazur. These are all the actors that played in the first It TV miniseries. Tim Reed. Going down the line here, yeah, I recognize them. I mean, you can recognize their names, but they're pretty much the whole cast. It looks like from the It series is in this. I don't know if these are all new interviews or what. I guess I can read the back of the fucking box and let y'all know if I can find my glasses. All right, well, I can't find my fucking glasses, but I'll just see if I can do this. Bonus features: you get childhood phobias, the extras of It, the legacy continues, the book cover, a deeper look at the music, and Georgie, a short film. So guys, if you're a fan of It, this is pretty much a must-have. Now you can also get this. I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings in the physical media world, but I know Vudu had this on digital for like $4.99. If you want to get it real cheap and just check it out. But I'm pleased. I would recommend getting the physical copy, guys. The reason why I say that, and most people may not give a shit about this, and I'm really curious about this. On the spine, they have a number 1. Don't know if that's showing up or not. They have a number 1 on the spine. So I don't know if this is something that they're going to start a new series. I don't know. I would love to see a really nice horror documentary series. That would be fantastic. So hopefully this is going to be number 1 of many more coming. So fingers crossed. Okay, this next one up here is a movie that I kind of grew up with. I remember when this came out, it was a super big deal. And when I seen Arrow was putting this out, I had to get on right away and get like the special edition of it. But this is Kevin Costner and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Looking great artwork, guys. And I still got the J card on the back. I haven't taken it off yet. But you know, nothing on the back there. And of course, there's your. But nothing on the back there, and there's your side there. But man, these limited edition collector's editions, they're fantastic. But I'll show you what we got on the inside here. First thing you're going to get here, you're going to get a poster. And guys, you know how Arrow does it, man. They go all out. I mean, they just do a fucking fantastic job. It's one of my favorite labels. That's the original artwork there. And guys, I'll tell you, back in the day when this came out, this was such a big deal. It was such a big release. Of course, you see you got Morgan Freeman there. He's a legend. Kevin Costner, man, it's got a great cast. And here's the book you get. A really nice booklet. Really pretty thick there. And your inside, you got just a bunch of reading. You got some nice pictures in there. Stuff like that. You get the idea. Guys, here's the good part. There's the steelbook, guys. Look at that fucking artwork. There's the back. Man, I tell you what, I am super happy with the way this steelbook looks. Look at that. There's the inside there. You get nice disc art. And I'll take that out and show you all the inside. And you got some hand-drawn pictures there. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I seen this in theaters when it came out. Probably rented it once or twice in the video store back in the day. I bet you I hadn't seen this movie since those days. It has been a really long time. This was a movie that kind of didn't really get talked about for a long time. So when I seen Arrow was putting this out, I was pretty excited about it. On the inside, you get some advertisements, stuff like that. And of course, Arrow does it, guys. There's the cards you get. I'll go through those real fast. One of the greatest that ever lived right there, Morgan Freeman. Big fan. And of course, you got the man, Alan Rickman. He plays a great bad guy. He's a fucking legend. Rest in peace. He's really good in this also. But guys, y'all check this out. If you guys are just a mild fan of Robin Hood, the character, or you guys have never seen this version of Robin Hood, this is probably my favorite. Matter of fact, this is my favorite version of Robin Hood. Yeah, guys, another shot of that steelbook, man. I just absolutely love this steelbook. So this is one of those purchases. You know how it is, guys. Sometimes you get something in, you kind of build up in your mind when you finally see it. You're just like, yeah, it's all right. This one here exceeded my expectations, which Arrow does quite often. They really do. Every year they seem to put out at least one or two releases that just fucking blow me away. And I'm a big fan of this one here, guys. super glad I picked that one up. Another one added to my own era collection there. All right, now we're going to get into a couple of these weird titles I got in. Now, the story behind this here is I checked my mail Friday when I got home from work. I opened up this package, and at first I thought maybe it went to the wrong address. And then I thought, well, maybe I got some viewer mail. Maybe one of my viewers would ever send me something. That'd be kind of cool. And I seen this here, and I had to do some thinking real fast. I went to the website that was on the label, and it jarred my memory. It had been probably like 3 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, that me and Brad were talking about these two titles. I'll go ahead and show you what I'm talking about, guys. This first one here is called Red Spells Red. There's the artwork there. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like, guys, and then I will go through the movies to give y'all some more information. Really cool looking slipcover. Hopefully that's picking up that shine there. It kind of reminds me of a Vinegar Syndrome slipcover. But yeah, there's that. And it's a side-loading box. And I've already reversed the artwork on this one, guys, but I'll take it out and show you guys. There's the artwork that it came with. There's the reversible. Not near as good, but that is the alternate artwork, so I'm going to show that. And doing a little research, I think that was the original artwork from where this movie was released at. And here's the second one that came in. And this was kind of this came as like a package. There was different levels of the package you could get. So these two movies came sold together. And this one here is called Centipede Horror. Now, Brad is much more versed on the Category 3s than I am. But if I remember what he told me, these are actually Category 3s, but they predate the Category 3 rating and whatever. So even though these would have been Category 3s, these were some in the movie that kind of forced their hand and made them come up with a Category 3 rating. So if you're into Category 3 titles, stuff like that, it's kind of like their version of the Video Nasties. This here would be in that same vein. Just to give you an idea. Now, one thing cool with the one that I got, I went and looked at the website, and there was like 4 or 5 different tiers of what you could buy with this set. I bought like the second to the cheapest. And I'll show you everything that I got with that. I got these 2 slip covers, as you see here. And it also came with 2 alternate slips. And these are also side loaders. So there's the alternate artwork here. This is the alternate for Centipede Horror. Which I think I like that one better. I may end up switching those out. And this is the alternate for Red Spells Red. And there's the back on that one. But yeah, I mean, really nice looking releases. I'm gonna give you my complaint here in just a minute. I'm going to show you these here, guys. They gave 2 really nice posters. Now I'm not going to do anything with these posters, but these are really thick. I mean, thick posters. But yeah, they're nice to have. It's just a bigger shot of the artwork. Double-sided for Centipede Horror. And it's going to be the same here. Just give you a bigger shot of that artwork there. Really cool artwork. Yeah, she's covered up enough. And there's the other side. Red Spells Red. Weird name for a movie. But you get those 2 posters. And the other thing that was in the box was this red envelope. A really heavy weighted red envelope. And I took it out, and the first thing I seen, guys, was there's a sticker of a dude eating a brain, it looks like, or eating a head or something. And I'll cover that up. You got a picture of a girl there in the bathtub. You got a picture of this damn thing, the fucking thing nightmares are made of. And give you just an idea, you got a bunch of these weird cards like this. Stuff like this. And then you get cards like this here. Yeah, fuck it. But they show something. I don't think they'll kick me off. So, give you that kind of idea of the vein of movie we're talking about here. And then you get a nice little booklet for each movie. You know, just some really nice glossy pictures in here. Information about the movie. And these movies and the booklets are in English. So that's a good thing. So it looks like you will be able to read these. If you only speak English like I do. Barely. And, but yeah. I mean, they did a great job on the packaging. If this would have came in a box set, my same gripe as the beginning of the video, if this would have came in a box set, I would have been like, this is a really nice set. But the simple fact, this came in just a regular shipping box. Everything was just thrown in there. There was no packaging to keep on the shelf. Everything is just kind of laid out. You got the movies, you got the posters, and you got this red envelope full of shit. I mean, again, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to throw it in a fucking drawer. There's going to sit probably for the rest of my life. I don't know, guys. Y'all please, like I said, I just really hope this is not going to be the, I don't want to get my rant going again or nothing like that, but I just hope this is not going to be the wave of the future, because I just feel like it's, and I'll say you also get another sticker of, you know, girl's ass there, interesting, but yeah, I just really hope this is not going to be the wave of the future, guys, because this here, I'm not a fan of. Give me a box set, guys. Give me something to house that in. I'm a collector. I don't want to just throw this shit in the drawer. But anyway, guys, that's what it is. That's all I got. Other than that, I think the movies are going to be a good time. I'm a fan of the artwork. I'm a fan of what they gave us. Just ain't got no box to put it in. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Well, one other thing I'll show you real fast. When we were doing one of our live streams, I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, Brad was talking about this movie here, and everybody was kind of going on how great the movie was, and I had never seen it, but it's one that I've always been on the fence wanting to pick up from Arrow, and so I picked up Alice, Sweet Alice. Now this here is just the slipcover. I got this slipcover off eBay really cheap. I got the damn slipcover, and I forgot to order the fucking movie. So I did order the movie. I ordered it from I ordered it from Movies Unlimited and used their 20% off code. So I got the movie coming, but I do have just a slipcover for now. You know, is what it is. Judge if you need to judge. But I do got the slipcover, which was kind of hard to find. But I got the slipcover for, I think I won an auction for like $20. It wasn't bad. It's super out of print, the slipcover is. And I got the movie coming, so yeah, pretty happy about that. One day I'll have a full, complete copy of Alice, Sweet Alice. But guys, that's all I got for now. I'll be back soon. I got a couple other videos I want to shoot over the next couple of days, so please keep your eye out for those. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Hope everybody has a happy holiday, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, whatever you celebrate. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Hope you guys ring in the rest of 2022 going into 2023. It's y'all's best year ever. But guys, thank y'all so much for everything. I will see y'all in the next video. You guys take care.